Every single day, thousands of small business owners make a massive mistake when trying to hire a graphic designer online. You hand over your hard-earned cash expecting a completely custom brand identity, but then you fall straight into the online graphic design trap. You end up paying for a low-effort, recycled template without even realizing it. We see this scenario way too often, and it can absolutely tank your brand's credibility right out of the gate.
Seriously, think about the huge financial risk here. You're paying a premium for what you assume is custom artwork, crafted just for your business. But then, weeks later, you find out you got handed a generic, copy-pasted template that dozens of other companies are already using. It's a massive drain on your resources, a huge waste of your time, and honestly, a terrible look for your business identity.
So to make sure you never fall for this, today's explainer functions as a completely objective consumer safety audit. We are looking directly at the distinct differences between a template farm, which basically relies entirely on recycled assets and assembly line speed, and a true custom design workflow that actually utilizes original sketches and direct consultation. Knowing how to spot the difference using verified platform data, that's exactly how you protect your money.
Section 1. Analyzing verified platform data. To show you exactly what to look for, we're breaking down a verified case study, the Fiverr profile for brand_iconic, operated by a seller named Hamdi Asadi. When we analyze the actual verified data on this platform, the very first metric that jumps out is the 4.9 average rating. Now, a high rating alone doesn't automatically guarantee custom work, but it is the absolute baseline requirement for platform transparency. It tells us that buyers are consistently getting exactly what was promised in the gig description without any shady surprises or deceptive practices.
But we've got to look a lot deeper than just the average score. Notice this specific profile holds 165 verified 5-star reviews. For a buyer on a strict budget, this acts as a massive risk mitigation metric. These are past consumers who have already tested the waters for you. They're confirming the transaction is legitimate and verifying the high quality of the final files they received. Now, pay really close attention to this specific number right here. Exactly one order in the queue. This is a vital indicator. A template farm usually boasts dozens or even hundreds of orders stacked up because they're just churning them out on an automated assembly line. Seeing a highly controlled workload like this indicates the seller actually has the time required to dedicate sustained human effort to your specific project. That's how you ensure quality. We also see 2 platform verification badges highlighted here, Fiverr's Choice and Level 2 status. Let me be clear, these are not just participation trophies. These are algorithmically awarded tiers indicating high performance, extremely low cancellation rates, and rock-solid buyer satisfaction. You absolutely need verified human effort and strict adherence to platform policies to maintain these month after month.
Section 2. Workflow structure and verification.
Raw platform data gives us a great baseline of trust, but to prove true human execution, we need an objective breakdown of the seller's actual production mechanics. Look closely at this specific 5-step design process. It indicates a highly transparent operational structure. It starts with strong communication, requires real independent research, demands physical sketching, relies on buyer review, and only then reaches finalization. The crucial takeaway? This exact sequence is completely incompatible with automated template-based delivery.
And right there in the gig documentation, we find this absolute guarantee, designed entirely from scratch. This explicit commitment is your primary documented safeguard against the template trap. By stating this so clearly and publicly on the platform, the seller legally binds themselves to providing original assets. It gives you total leverage and protection over your investment.
Section 3. Portfolio and review audit.
What so many users completely overlook in a portfolio is the qualitative data found deep inside the buyer feedback. Everyone just looks at the glossy pictures, right? But the real story is hiding in the text. Take a look at this verified review from a UK buyer named Jacko John. They explicitly mentioned the seller was responsive and that the logo concepts were solid. This directly proves the actual execution of the communication and review steps from our audited workflow. They are presenting real concepts for human feedback, not just handing over a finished file on day one. Here is another solid data point from a buyer named Tomi Tui. Notice the specific vocabulary used in this evaluation. Words like unique and creative directly validate the claim of custom, non-templated artwork. Think about it. A buyer who receives a copy-pasted layup does not describe their final branding package as unique.
Now, this review from a corporate client stands out because it highlights a crucial security factor for brand new users. It reads, "My first time on Fiverr. Great first experience." This shows us exactly how first-time buyers are safely navigating the platform and securing fair prices, totally avoiding those low-effort operators.
To see how all of this translates to a final output, check out the AeroVantage drone project case study. This is concrete, visual evidence of clean, highly professional, flat, minimalist design applied successfully to the tech sector. It perfectly matches the gig description and proves this designer executes modern business branding at a seriously high commercial level.
Section 4. Securing your branding budget.
The entire goal of this analysis is securing your branding budget. So let's break down the specific safety metrics included right in this service. The seller offers custom scratch design, full commercial rights, free Zoom readings for direct communication, and unlimited revisions. These specific offerings literally form a protective barrier around your investment. If something isn't right, the unlimited revisions and direct Zoom calls guarantee the human designer will fix it, keeping you in complete control the entire time. Looking at the financial data, the starter package is objectively priced at just $40. For that entry point, the buyer receives 2 distinct logo concepts with a lightning-fast one-day turnaround. Because the required capital is low, but the verified human effort is so high, the overall financial risk profile for your small business remains exceptionally low. It's a very safe bet.
As we wrap up this data-driven explainer, I want to leave you with one absolutely crucial question. How will you protect your next branding investment? Before you hand over your budget to an anonymous profile online, I challenge you to apply these exact audit metrics. Check their queue, verify their workflow steps, and read the specific language in their reviews to ensure you get exactly what you pay for.